Sup y'all, welcome to a new video, and today Mob Entertainment has officially ended the Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 RRG. And we got some crazy news about the Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 game. So let's get straight into the video. It all started last Friday when a mob developer was teasing that we will get an RRG update. Then some people noticed that the Poppy Playtime official Chapter 4 RRG website has changed into a maze. And basically what we had to do is we had to click words that led us to another word. And sometimes it was nothing, and sometimes it led us into more words. Also, highlighting the messages would give you numbers. And basically what the people did was we just went through the entire maze. And there were two things we got. One of them was a number we were able to call with the numbers we were able to get by highlighting the messages, and one of them was a letter straight up from Elliot Ludwig. Let's start with the number first we were able to call. Basically, the higher-ups of Playtime Co. were discussing that something happened, an incident we heard about before in the RRG, and it was the theater incident. Basically, what happened is that something was like burning. We are not sure yet what happened, but it was definitely something that killed 8 people. But we are not sure what happened. And basically, Lockhart, the detective that we heard about before, was able to find out that it was Harley Sawyer who was the person that did the incident. We don't really know much about this incident yet, but I'm sure we will learn about it more in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. The second thing we got from the maze was a letter from Elliot Ludwig to Harley Sawyer that said the following thing. Let me begin this with a bluntness, as I know you appreciate not dancing around. What needs to be said, despite bro much it pains me, I've decided to remove you from the Young Geniuses program. We have actually heard about this Young Geniuses program, and it's basically Playtime Co. looking for scientists or people that are really smart and still kinda young. And I think Holly was just kicked from it for some reason, which is, I think, the theater incident or something else. The rest of the letter is not much, but I'm gonna just show it here. And that's one of the things we got. A developer then confirmed that that was it for tonight, and we thought the next update was gonna be on Thursday or Friday. But surprisingly, the devs already released it today on Tuesday. And there's a lot to talk about here, including a Bible verse. So basically what they did was the following. So on Tuesday morning for me, a surprise silent update occurred when Troy Happy Game Fan pointed out that the terminal had some strange Google Drive links on it. Upon investigating, we found that the terminal was completely down, and the main one was not, but it answered with connection terminated, which is hopefully not a FNAF reference. But to our luck, on top of the page there were 2 Google Drive links that when copied and pasted into the URL, it resulted in an image and an audio clip. The audio clip was just from the past RRG update, but with weird buzzing and weird sounds this time. We then put the sound into a spectrogram, and we then found a message on Greek. And the translation is pretty interesting, but I'll get later to that. The second thing we got is some sort of image that reminds us of the Pianosaurus image. And as we know, those images always reveal a new character, but we can't really make out what this character is. And I have some theories about this character. But before talking about this character, we can also see the eye we have been seeing through the trailers, the RRG, and the teasers on Twitter. Surprisingly, below the eye there is a text saying you were warned. And I think it's the eye thingy, which I mentioned, warning us. And here's the theory. Some months ago we got a leak So if you don't want to be spoiled, just leave. It's only a name, but I would advise you to just leave now if you don't want to be spoiled. And basically, it was a leak saying PAC, which means Playtime Automated System. And I think this is a prison security system that was installed that is telling us that they warned us. I think Chapter 4 will start with this security system, warning us to stay out or something, and that's what I really think it is. The second thing on the images is a Pianosaurus kind of thing, which kind of reminds me of the Doctor Who machines. And I'm gonna say something here which is pretty interesting. Before the Chapter 4 thingy started, there was the Chapter 3 RG, and basically during that, one of the developers confirmed that they got inspiration from the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who for a character in Chapter 3, which was revealed to be Mr. Light. And maybe they also got some inspirations here. So let me explain to you what this machine is. I never really watched Doctor Who, so correct me if I'm wrong, but what I think is that these machines are basically Playtime automated systems that are meant to capture the bigger bodies if they escape. And in Doctor Who, they're meant to destroy. Their mission is destruction, and they're called the Daleks. You can search for them if you want to. And that's what I think, like, if a bigger body escaped, their mission is it like to catch them and capture them to get them back into the prison. So maybe that's something, but yeah, I'm not really sure. So let's get back into the Greek message I talked about earlier, and this is very, very interesting. Basically, the Greek message translated means the baptism of fire. And here's the thing I talked about. This is actually a Bible verse, and here's what it means. Basically, it's just the meaning that immersion in fire that results in eternal death, which also means that fire means death. So that's what I heard in the Discord server, but please guys, I want to respect any religion, and if this is wrong, please correct me. Also, if I'm right with this now, it could be like a relation to the theater incident we talked about. And in the call, Stella mentions that the bodies were all burnt. So I really think this Bible verse and the incident are related. So now that the RG ended, what now? And I might have an idea where we are going now, and it's something that I learned from the last Poppy Playtime RG that ended too in November. So let me tell you what happened. Basically, when the RG ended, we just had nothing for straight up almost an entire month. And the reason for that is actually just a small one. Basically, the Mob Entertainment employees have a holiday because of Thanksgiving. And during that holiday, no of the Mob Entertainment employees work. And that also means there is no marketing. But I have some good news for y'all. There is something called a gameplay trailer, and we all know them. They're amazing, especially the ones from Mob Entertainment. And the last one released in December. But, again, big but, it was a apology because the game was rushed. It was just a big problem. There wasn't really something planned. The game was delayed. And that's why we got a trailer with an apology letter that was made very fast. Also, Chapter 4 development started straight up in 2023 during the Chapter 3 development. And that's why I think that after the Poppy Playtime developers had their Thanksgiving holiday, which I hope they will enjoy, we will get a Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 gameplay trailer. And that's actually it for today. But before you guys go, please like and subscribe because I really want this channel to grow and maybe host giveaways in the futures and open a Discord server. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.